Oh, Meg, okay, we're just going to get right into it because we're going to need all the time. We're going to need all the time today because I've got something today that I need to bring to you and I need to bring to everyone else. This week has been really, it's been a difficult week. But before we do that,
for your car.
But before that, look at these little shout out to Pilgrim Coffee. We love your coffee, but they're little baby mugs, cups. Okay, Meg, so, on the show, we just talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, right? Of what happened in our life this week. And the goal is to just be able to talk with each other, maybe help each other out with some CBT stuff. This is more therapy for us than it is anything else. And we're hoping you are able to pick up on some things that we talk about that you're maybe able to use in your own life, some CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. We also just want to normalize how life is challenging, life is difficult, and that everyone struggles.
Yep.
We are therapists and we speak about these things all day long with people, but we have our own struggles in life. And we're hoping that by sharing with you our struggles, that you might feel more comfortable just acknowledging your own struggles and sharing those struggles with other people, because that's what this is about, is us finding a way for us to come together and support each other. So, Meg, this week, I don't know. I mean, you know this. I don't think they know this because I haven't officially said it yet. But I transformed the summer Jeep into now it's the winter Jeep.
The year-round Jeep.
The year-round Jeep, because my other Jeep just decided I drove it too hard. Jack was a good car, 2019. 126,000 miles on it, the life of a community-based therapist. I drove Jack into the ground. Basically, Jack said, I'm tired, and started throwing all these lights, check engine lights, everything else. I took it to the dealership. They were like, Randy, he's tired. It's time to put him to rest. So we got rid of Jack, and we decided, hey, let's start driving around the summer Jeep. I love the summer Jeep. Got 9,000 miles on it. It's 3 years old. That tells you how much of a summer Jeep it is. It's only got 9,000 miles on it. June, July, August is usually what I drive. Anyway, I decided, okay, this is going to be year-round Jeep. I was driving to the gym. Just like, hey, life is good. Hey, and all of a sudden, boom. Guess what? On a 9,000 mile Jeep, the check engine light comes on. And all of a sudden, it was like, Snowmageddon, whatever. It's like, oh, life is just about to change. And I'll tell you, in that moment, my heart started racing. I started getting stressed. I started like, oh my gosh, I'm got to go to the gym. No, I can't go to the gym. I got this check engine light. And this is real life, y'all. This is real life. I'm sure some of you out there have had this experience. Actually, this happened to me exactly the same thing on Jack, the other Jeep. I was driving down Metcalf, and the check engine light comes on, okay? So probably within 2 weeks, I've had 2 cars that basically the check engine light comes on. And when that happens, it's not a good idea to keep driving it. So I turned around, I went the opposite direction of the gym, and I went to the dealership. And of course, you get to the dealership and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, it's 9,000 miles. The 36,000 mile warranty has expired because 36,000 miles, well, it only has 9,000 miles, but it's only a 3-year warranty. Okay. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh no, here we go. I was like, come on, I know there's like some other one. Oh yeah, you got a powertrain, you got a 5-year warranty. Okay. So basically, I was stuck at home for basically a day and a half without a car. I know. It's a struggle. It's real world struggles, especially when you drive all day long and see clients. So all you clients out there that switched on the fly and went to virtual, I appreciate you. You're awesome. We've got great clients that will do that. Anyway, Meg, in that moment, life shifted for me, and it was like I got stressed, and in that moment, I really had to think to myself, okay, well, the priorities. I mean, I know I got work, I got all this stuff, but the car is the number one priority. And I think kind of where I'm going with this is like sometimes there are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things going on at a time. We all have these things, right? Work, kids that need to be taken to a practice, we got to cook dinner, and I just basically had to say, right now in this moment, what is the thing that I have to take care of? And I was just as present as I could be, and I was like, I got to get this car to the dealership, but I was like, if I have to cancel clients, I have to cancel clients. And I just really kind of sat in that moment and was like, okay, now I will tell you, there probably was a couple words and I was stressed out to get to that point, but that's really where I had to get to, is just being in that moment and being like, this is where life is, and I have to tend to this thing.
Was it hard to do that?
It was hard to do that because, my first reaction was, I want to go to the gym. And then I was like, can I squeeze in the gym and then get to the dealership? And then, and then I was like, Randy, don't put the stress on you. And so it took me about 5 minutes. And then I just turned around and said, hey, this is what you got to do. And, so if any of you out there are struggling, overwhelmed with things in your life, what do you have to do in that moment? What is the thing that you have to do in that moment? Meg, I know we've got lots of things going on in our life. Even today, we've got clients, we've got everything going on, and we still have to say, this moment right now, the important thing that we're doing is this video. Yeah. Right?
And I think it's good to normalize that even people like us who've been practicing being mindful and present for a long time, it still takes like concerted effort. It's not an automatic like present in the moment. You have to kind of talk yourself through it. And it sounds like you were on the road to like catastrophizing and it getting really big, and you had to put on the brakes and slow down and kind of talk yourself back.
And I used something that you talked about last week. My insides were clapping for me.
That's been sticking with
that stuck with me. Meg last week really did a great reframe, and all the physiological stuff that we got going on in our body when we're anxious, when we're stressed, she turned it into a positive and said, hey, it's clapping for you.
Cheering you on.
It's cheering you on. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to use that to cheer me on, because certainly I was not feeling great then.
Yeah.
This week, have you had to be in the moment? Have you had to be present?
Yeah, I think, like I was telling you before we started rolling, I feel like it's always a little bit of a struggle for me to be present, because I have so many things on my calendar every day. I think I naturally lean more anxious, and I just found myself this week having to rely on practices to help me stay present. So for me, it's things like running or reading a book, where my mind is forced to really be in the moment. And it felt really hard to do those things this week. Like even I was trying to read my book last night, and I had to keep reading the same page over and over again, because my mind would jump to like my to-do list tomorrow or the big snowstorm or whatever. And so just remembering that it's okay and it's normal that it's hard to be present sometimes, and I can rely on those foundational practices I know that help me kind of pull my brain back.
Yes. Yes. I know we focus a lot on just being present and being in the moment. And I want you to think about something. I talk with clients about this all the time, is that you're no longer the past. Whatever happened, Meg and I went in and got these coffees 5 minutes ago, but we're no longer getting those coffees. We're sitting here in front of you. So this is all we are. This is all our life is, right here, right now, right, is this moment. And if we can remember that, I think it really helps us be able to focus and compartmentalize the things we have going on in our life. I mean, you know, you and everyone else is talking about the snowstorm that's coming up on Friday or Saturday. Well, this is coming out on Sunday. I got to stay present in where we're at. Anyway, the snowstorm, hopefully it didn't happen, but if it did happen, okay. But anyway, my point in that is people are talking about things that are a day or two or three ahead, and who knows what will happen in that. So you're taking up today's space, right now space, with things that may or may not even happen. All right. Meg, on this, we talk about struggles. We also talk about the strengths, the things that are fun in life, the things that we've enjoyed. I think talking about struggles is great in mental health. We all struggle, but I don't think we do a good enough job of giving ourselves praise. We don't do a good enough job of celebrating all the things that happen that are great in our lives, and this show is about focusing on that just as much as it is a struggle. So what's gone well? What are you proud of? What have you enjoyed this last week?
I don't know. I don't want to be like redundant or repetitive,
no,
but I just feel like life has been a lot and really full, and I'm proud of myself for just showing up and doing the work every day, like I just said, bringing myself back to the present. And I think along with that, when I'm able to bring myself back to the present, I'm able to enjoy life so much more, the people around me, what I'm doing in the moment. And I didn't used to be able to do that. It took a lot of years of practice. And so, yeah, I think that would just being proud of myself that I'm able to be present, even if it's a fight, and find gratitude and joy and contentment in the moment, even when life is chaotic. So, how about you?
I really enjoyed several things this week. One of the things that I've enjoyed is one of my daughters showed up in a big way for a couple of play auditions, and to go play and musical, and to go up and just sing and feel comfortable and confident in doing that. Really proud of her for doing that, because that takes a lot of confidence to be able to be vulnerable like that. And she just rocked it, she just rocked it. And so I was inspired by that confidence and just her ability to show up, even if she wasn't totally confident and comfortable, just to be like, hey, I'm gonna go do this. I've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed Midwest Anxiety, and I feel like we're just becoming more cohesive and working together, and just really supporting each other. We all got lots of things going in and out of Midwest Anxiety, but there's this common kind of feeling that hey, we're here to try to do to do things well, and support not only each other but the clients. And I certainly appreciate you for that, Meg. And then another thing, I'm proud of myself. I've been tested this week. I've been really tested this week in a lot of ways. And not only have I been tested in ways of just life stuff, but I've been tested in my own journey of health and wellness, and just I've talked about hydration and exercise and sleep, and exercise, sleep, nutrition, forgetting one. Exercise, sleep, nutrition,
water,
hydration. Duh. I got my water right here. Water bottle. I used to make fun of all those people that would carry water bottles around, but it's got lots of water in it. Anyway, I haven't been able to do it just perfectly this week because of just life. Sometimes life just challenges us. So I haven't been able to get to the gym, but I'll tell you, because that hasn't thrown the whole thing off. I've been like, okay, I'm gonna eat healthy, clean. I'm not gonna stress out. I used to go buy a bag of M&Ms when I get stressed out, and I would just put my hand in the M&Ms. Now I got chicken and avocado and toast, and just all the healthy stuff. So I'm proud of myself for being able to do that. So those are all good things. Meg, part of this is just giving little nuggets to everyone about something to take forward in the next week. to maybe encourage them to think about in their own lives?
Yeah, I think we've been talking a lot about being in the present moment, and I think I try and encourage everyone that they don't need to think about the future or worry about the future. You have within you what you need to be equipped to handle whatever tomorrow brings and the day after that.
I love that. I've said that before. You have whatever you need. You just have to tap into it. You have to find it. Sometimes we feel like we don't have it and we have to go out and search for it, or maybe that's what therapy is. And sometimes that is what therapy is to discover ourselves and our struggles and our strengths and all that. But yeah, I echo that. You have what you need. I'm going to encourage all of us. Meg, I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to encourage myself. I think life, a lot of what happens in life, we feel is either it just is like we internalize a lot of it, and a lot of the things that happen in life we get so inwardly focused of ourselves. And there are a lot of great people in our lives. You have a lot of great people, Meg, you, I, everyone. We have a lot of great people in our lives. And I think sometimes we need to just push pause on whatever's happening, the good, bad, and ugly, and just be able to embrace, celebrate, acknowledge other people, other things in our life. So I encourage each of us this week to really, if it's just a text, if it's a note, if it's a call, just really be like, hey, you know, Marcia, I really appreciate you as a friend. I know that there's times where I haven't shown up for you, but you have totally shown up for me, and I appreciate that. I want to acknowledge, I want each of us to acknowledge other people in our life this week. Sometimes friendships and things get strained, or relationships, and I just want to put a focus on just pouring into those people. I know life is hard, and we can get off on our kind of our own struggles and our own chaos in our life, but we can't forget those people around us. All right. So thanks, Meg, for continuing to show up. I love this. This is the one thing that I think you and I over the last, this is 4 weeks, have shown up regularly, and I love this, and I want to continue this for a long time. This is good. Not only is it something that I can think about in my week, hey, like I want to bring this to Meg and everyone else, but I'm hoping that you get something out of this. I'm hoping that you are thinking about your own struggles. We would love, part of this is just having conversations and opening up, not only for us, but this is also for you. This is more for you than it is for us. We're just kind of using our life as a way to kind of encourage you to talk about your struggles. So if you want and feel comfortable, feel free in the comments to talk about things that are not going well, things that are going well. If you don't feel like it in the comments, reach out to someone. It doesn't necessarily have to be therapy. We talk about mental health. Everyone does mental health differently, and it doesn't have to be therapy. But I want you to reach out to someone that you can feel supported by, and maybe you're supporting someone else, and kudos to you for that. But we're all in this together. This is something we're all in together. So thanks, Meg, for showing up. Anything before we're done that you want to say as a way out?
That's it.
She said that's it. That's all she got. So we'll see you again every Sunday at 7 p.m. And we hope you have a great week. Peace. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup.